Hello, everyone. Who do we have? Good morning. How's my sound today, bro? Oh, it's terrible because it's not plugged in.
All right, check that. Nope. Yeah, okay. Maybe now? Maybe now. Now, there it is. That should be the money. Waiting to hear myself back on YouTube. I heard this faint little, almost radio sounding voice. It's like, is that? Ah, yeah, that. Yep. I sound much better. Morning, Peter, Carlos, Jody, Frankie on YouTube. Or Cash, excuse me. Sorry. Couldn't see that at first. Peter, Zoom user. Jill's here. Art. Hey, Steven. Just cut an inch and a half of my beard off the other day, and it feels like my face is naked now. Yeah, it's like I can feel the fan on my cheeks. Or, morning, mind class. Stacy. Oliver on YouTube. Good morning. Ooh, you look
Say
terrible.
hello to everybody. What'd you say?
You look horrible.
I know. I know.
Like it's way worse.
Yeah. Yeah. It's terrible. Terrible.
The camera,
Want to
everyone.
see if you can
We're talking about the camera.
want to see if you can adjust it?
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, give it a shot. Look at my $6,000 camera, guys. Can't even get a clear frame out of it. Send this to one of our folks right now so they could see how blurry I am. Amazing. No, no, no. The camera, I'm completely blurry. Hey guys, right, Karen? Yeah, Matt looks fantastic. I finally got him hooked up. Oh, there we go. That's it. Perfect now. Yeah. What happened? What were you doing? Oh, well, there you go. Get the cheap. Yeah, much better. What? What do you wonder? Oh yeah, you can. And I bet you it'll be better if you turn that autofocus off.
You don't move very much.
Move much? Are you kidding me? Move much?
Yeah. You can have that thing just stuck right where it is.
Oh, I don't know what I would do without Matt. This is what I keep telling you guys. I don't know what I would do without Matt, and I keep getting customer service questions. Good morning, Brendan, Frederick, Steven, Jack, Carlos. Called focus. Yes. Rochelle, Jill, Penny, Aaron, Ruth, Ken. Yes, Art, $6,000. That's not including the lens, and this thing can't. Don't even get me started. Don't get me started. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I'm doing good. Doing well. You look like how I feel when I can't wake up. Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Matt, did you make sure that YouTube and everybody, did you make sure everybody got their link? Let me just say hello to everybody on YouTube.
Look, Russell is there.
Who's there?
Ah,
Yeah,
I think it's Russell.
Hey, Russell, how are ya? Congratulations on PayX win, 20 in a row on Stealth Search. I got a nice chunk of that move. Thank you.
You made me nervous there for a second, Roger. I said Russell, and then you were like, "Who?" And I was like, "Oh shoot,
I didn't know.
Did I get his name wrong?"
So many people. Yeah, folks. We have. Is Kane sent an alert? I don't know if Kane's here today. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Russell is on YouTube. You guys can all say hi to him. He just posted the following testimonial. There we go. Very nice. Thank you, Russell. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. And I hope they got that affiliate deal worked out where you can be our affiliate. Also, I gotta hook you up with Kane. He's a really good trader. I'll send you an email. We'll talk about that. So overnight on Tesla 4 times. Karen Goodhull. Karen, you must have bought the calls. Yeah. Again, see, I don't like to do earnings unless they're time spreads because you don't give yourself a lot of room. Could have lost money if it went against you. So this way you have a little chance to make money on both sides. But anyways, I'm glad you made money on it. Really good one. Omar said, "Good morning. Monster was a really good one. Could not fill it as I keep trying to fill it. It keeps going, goes up, and there is always another trade." Yeah, Monster's actually down right now. It's not coming down right now. But you could still fill it. I love it for I still like it for a swing. As you guys know, I really like I usually pick stocks for swings. Let me just share my screen so you guys can see everything that's going on here. Keep in mind, folks, we have election volume right now. Actually, let me go ahead and share my screen. Let me bring up my stocks. If I can. All right. Get the TC 2000 going. All right. Should have, could have, would have, those are all. Let me pull this up here. That settings. Bring this here. Okay. All righty then. So we had a time spread. I just want to talk a little bit about it because you guys like when I talk about time spreads. Time spread was too late to take the trade now anyway, so here's the ticker. CLS. And it's been coming down today, which is what we needed to do. Look at the options. So here's what we did yesterday ahead of earnings, and this is how I like to trade earnings. They don't always go up 17%, but so we sold the 57 yesterday, and we sold the 57 yesterday, and we bought the 57. Okay. You could see right now the 57 is at 20. We are at 28 cents right now, roughly, if you look at the prices right here. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we were talking about today, MicroStrategy for. So 50, 57, 1040, 57, 1068. We did the spread for 40 cents yesterday. Now, if, for example, hypothetically speaking, if CLS opened down here, right? Right here, we closed right about 57, 56.80 yesterday. This 57 would be worth nothing. It would be worth zero because it's expiring tomorrow, maybe worth, 10 cents. This here would still have a full week to go. Okay. So we still have today's what, Thursday. We still have tomorrow. So if CLS comes down here, this will start declining faster than this. And that's where we make the money, okay? So we're going to keep an eye on the spread between 57 and the 57. But what I like to see happen is this. You do the spread, you spend, say, 20, 40 cents. In this case, it was, I think, 40 cents, 35, 40 cents. Then the stock opens down here. The 57 that you sold expires worthless. And then you have a full 7.5 days for your 57 here to make money. And it's already like you're already up 200%. And now you can make another 2, 3, 4, 500% because this has unlimited upside. And it costed you 40 cents. So this spread costed us 40 cents yesterday, or 35, 40 cents. Yeah, VIX is coming up. And I'll talk about that too. So again, my point here is keep an eye on that. Now, if you traded this morning, I gave you guys a stock in the pit. Okay. I got out of it really quick. We made a few shekels on it. It was a very quick trade. But if you got into this stock, in this stock, I have a guy who sent me an email. He's like, yeah, I took the trade after you got out. I took it anyway, and I got stopped out. I took $300 stop loss on it. Okay. Yeah, time spreads can do amazing things. They should be able to, Don. They should be able to do it. You should be able to do it. But stop loss on this position is the 15-day EMA. Okay. Stop loss is not $300. It's not here. So what do we call that? We call that trading your P&L. And we know with 100% certainty that trading your P&L will never, ever lead to a consistently profitable trader. That doesn't work that way. Okay. Doesn't work that way. Good, Michael. Good. Yeah, you could take the spread. Schwab, you can do it through Schwab, just so you know. Don, you could do it through Schwab. Yes, they are. So if you're restricted, it's because they're doing something specifically towards you. Okay. So again, if you're going to follow my trades in the pit, don't turn a ham dinner into a ham sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to if you're going to trade, if you're going to follow me on the way in, I looked at the daily to get in, not the intraday. If you're going to look at my entry, then you got to follow my exit. You can't decide in middle of a trade that you like, I don't like this, or I'm going to look at this or not. All I'm saying is just be consistent. Be consistent, okay? Now, I'm going to give you guys a little trick. I'm going to give you a little trick. If you do want to not follow me in the pit and just trade. And for that, you would need the Pro Trader dashboard. But what you would want is you would want to basically get out of a day trade. If you want to turn it into a day trade, you want to do it when momentum turns red. Momentum turns red. You could see that momentum really hasn't turned red. It turned it right here. We were a little early. But you could see we're still outperforming the market. So you don't want to get out of a trade that's outperforming the market and that's picking up momentum. The odds are that momentum will pick back up like it did right here on GEV, which we couldn't trade because it didn't have good option liquidity, and then start coming right back up. Okay. So I'm just letting you guys know, you're going to make a big ass out of your account if you use me as entries and then you decide halfway through to use your own exits. It doesn't work that way. If somebody gets you into a trade, have that person get you out of a trade. Okay. I'm just, again, I'm only giving you my, yes, good, Ben. I'm only giving you things that I've learned over the last 31 almost years. And in 2 months, it'll be 31 years. And again, I don't want you wasting your time. Don't do that. You will lose money. I promise you, you will lose money. You use my entries in your own exits, because what you're saying is exactly, because what you're saying is, well, you're smart enough to get me into the trade, but you're not smart enough to get me out of the trade. Or I have confidence in you in getting me into the trade, but I don't have confidence in you in keeping me in the trade. And that's a big mind trap. Okay. Important. We'll try to, yeah, there you go. Yeah, dance with the guy who brought you there. Exactly. Don't go drinking margaritas and then switching to vodka gimlets. You know what happens when you mix tequila and vodka, right? All right. Paulie says, with CLS, what happens closed above 57 on expiration while holding the November? You mean it doesn't work that way, Paulie. It doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. That's not how these spreads work. You got to, if you're in the money on the one you're short, you got to close them both tomorrow, because you're going to get exercised. Ta-da-da-da. It's exercise time, right, Matt? You're going to get exercise. Exactly, Murray. Like what you saw last night. Yeah, you don't want to mix alcohol. It's not pretty. That's what I said in my email, mind traps. Yeah. And then I get people arguing with me. Well, that's my favorite part, when they argue with me. Like, God, I've been doing this for almost over 30 years. You really think you know this better than me? Really? All right. Robert says, don't you may need to have your, yeah, he needs to have, that's exactly what he needs in Schwab. He needs to have his level approved higher to be able to do that. Now let's move on. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's continue. So let's look at SPY. What are we dealing with today? SPY. Remember this morning what I told you guys? Remember in my well, actually, I don't even have to show you. I could show you. Tell you. Actually show you. See this picture I drew for you guys this morning? Matt, how much does this say?
Yeah.
Oh, and then here's the market. Here's my picture. I send that to you at 9:37. And here's the market right here. Here's the picture and here's the market. Amazing. So, yeah, right, exactly, Don. What do we need to really say anything? I think it's one of those things where it's like, there you go, Mark. I don't really know what you're talking about, Mark, right now, but I don't know what spreads you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mark. Mark, what are you talking about?
He's talking to someone else in the chat.
Okay. All right. So you guys see that, and on a 5-minute basis, we gapped up, and what happened? Came right in. Now, QQQ not looking as bad. There you go, Don. That's the ticket. Holding the gap pretty well. Not holding the gap well, so you could see where the real weakness is. It's definitely not in tech right now. What about chip stocks? Now it's holding up pretty good. Couldn't hold on to the gap. As you could see here, this is the opening right here. But the only thing is NASDAQ. NASDAQ, NASDAQ, NASDAQ. Okay, NASDAQ. That's where the love is. And the problem with the NASDAQ is the NASDAQ has a lot of stuff that's in the S&P. So what happens when we look at okay. Take these apart. Hey, Brett, why don't we wait till the end and we'll see what conclusion we can come up to. Okay. All right. XLB, 50-day moving average. Because Brett, what you're doing right now is you're asking the woman to marry you and you don't even know her last name. You know how well that works. You know how well those relationships work out, right? Not good on XLI. Utilities, not bad, not bad, fairly defensive. XLC, coming down. Coming down. Communications coming down. XLK coming down. Healthcare below the 100-day moving average. Energy, I don't even want to talk about. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on there. Consumer staples below. XLY, beautiful, 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 beautiful gap up into a, what do we call this? What do we call this? There's a name for this. Pocket? What kind of a pocket? What kind of pocket, Sean? Yes, yes, liquidity pocket. Yes, liquidity pocket. Thank you. Thank you. We got a big liquidity pocket. So we got to be careful here. We need to overcome this area, or this will pull a Tesla on us and just come right back down. And that's why it's up, because of Tesla. Okay. All this hidden market. That GEV looks good. If it was only if the options only had a good spread. So basically, my point here is nothing is looking great right now. Nothing is looking great right now. Nothing is looking great right now at all, which is one of the reasons why I like cryptos right now, because a lot of folks put their money into cryptos or gold when markets are doing what they're doing right now, which is another reason why I'm bullish on MSTR, because they have 70% of their liquidity in. Hey, Sandeep, how are you? Good to see you here. Okay. So nothing is looking great right now. Nothing is looking great. Are things looking really bad? No, they're not looking really bad, but they're not looking all that great, which is another reason why. There you go, Sean. So that's another reason why things don't look good when there's not a lot of choices. Investors get really hot and heavy over crypto stocks. Okay. So crypto is right now. I like crypto. Monster still up about 4% on the day. MSTR up about 4% on the day. And hopefully we'll come back above the VWAP. All right. We have about Tesla new high. Karen says, I'm listening to you. Well, yeah, here, look. Here's the problem with Tesla. You don't have a lot of, here, draw this for you. You see what I'm getting at here? Sandeep says, morning at 5 a.m. California. Let me know I live in Los Angeles. Let me know. And I was in the morning at 5 a.m. Cali time when you yes, yes. I'll let you know when I come to LA, Sandeep. I promise I'll let everybody know. We'll have like because I know there's like at least 20, 30 people here live in the LA area, so I will do that. Yes, definitely by 10/30th. And again, I'm out of that trade, but again, if you still interested in it, I think there's some upside here. Good, 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 good. And again, Lance trades completely. This is a perfect example of having two chefs in the kitchen. Uh, so I personally don't see Tesla going much higher here, and there's not a major catalyst. And although these earnings were great, I don't trust you know who very much. This is a down. This is look at the 200-day moving average. It's going down. I think we're going to have a channel between this area here and the 200-day moving average. I think this channel is going to hold. Okay. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. Okay. Um, Now let's talk about stocks. Let's talk about stocks. No, actually, you know what? I know you guys wanted me to do my levels, and I promised you that I will do levels. So let's do that before we talk about stocks. Okay. Okay. Yes, see, exactly. I'm going to level with you. I'm going to level with you. So, and also, if you guys are a member of A-Line, I'm going to be doing another class for the A-Line and celebrating our 15th winning trade and celebrating our 20th winning trade in Stealth Surge today. Can you imagine? Pretty good stuff. 15th winner, 20th winner in a row. So I'll be there, and check your members area for a link for that, or check your inbox. But if you bought A-Line, I will be doing a private class for A-Line members today. Okay. All right. And Kane, you got an, I don't know if Kane is here, but I don't think he is here today, but I will let him know. Post this for him so he sees your comment, Sean. He would be very appreciative of that. There we go. All right. So we're, as you guys, this is an intraday. This is all intraday. As you could see, we're very mixed right now. Kind of came to this level right here and we bounced. I think we're more likely than not going to start coming up right now because there's just not much momentum to the downside. And if that's the case, the next target is going to be the VWAP, going to be right here at 578, 73-ish area. That number will change. That's just where the VWAP is now. But the next target for the SPY is right here at the VWAP, okay? Very, very important. Not sure, Ruth. I would have to take a look. Right? That's the SPY. So the levels we want to watch on the SPY are 580.20, 577. QQQ, 489, 489, 493. Keep your eye on those levels. Keep your eye on those levels. Markets are very choppy, which means they have a lot of this right now, which means they can just come all the way up and come right back down. A lot of uncertainty right now in markets, okay? You're welcome, Fluffy. Go ahead and grab that, man. Very nice. Very nice. Dow. Let's do the Dow. Dow is almost in that area where I said we're going to have a lot of range bound movement right here. If we get into this area, again, this is a liquidity pocket or a big trading range area. There's a million names for these things. So if we're now in here, probably the odds are we're going to stay in this area, or we're going to just jump right back up. That I don't know. Remember, we're very choppy right now. There's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, good, good. I'm glad he gave you a nice free trade. That's very nice. Nice. Walmart was on my list too, by the way. I don't know, Teresa. That is something you'll have to email him. Here is his email address, kane@investhub.com. Okay. Let's do this for SMH now. I think me doing this every day here helps you guys out in the afternoon. So I'm going to try to do this. And if I don't, remind me, and I will. 255.50. Look how we bounced off today. Matt, look at this. I drew this line a while back. Look at the low today. Pretty scary, huh?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yep.
We drew this, by the way, we drew this hours ago in the morning at 8 o'clock. We did it all together here live.
Right there.
But you could see right here, that if we break this, we're not going to go. And by the way, we gapped up, and look what semiconductors have been doing today all morning. All morning. Look, coming straight down. Gapped up, coming down. That's why I said you got to be really careful today. A lot of these gaps will not hold. Okay. So keep your eye on the 250 level, 255 level, 245 level. Okay. Super scary how it respects those levels. It is super scary how it respects those. But they do. They do. They do. Just note here. And last, IWM. And I'll go through VIX real quick, and then we'll move on to stocks. Russell 2000, how it's holding on to this level. If it drops further, it's just going to continue moving now. And again, we have a lot of consolidation here. So if stocks go down, I don't expect them to. So let's just say this. We start cooling off. We have a lot of support immediately below us. You could see right here. We have a lot of support. See this? See this area? We have a lot of support. So we're either going to break into this level and hang out around here for a while, or we're going to keep coming, or we're going to stay above that area. We bounced really good this morning. Let's see if we can do that. Nice, Dalton. Nice. Nice. Good for you, Dalton. Good for you. All right. So let's continue. We're at the VWAP right now, by the way. Just touch the VWAP. So the question is, are we going to continue moving higher? Speaking of higher, I haven't even checked on Morgan Stanley today. Check on Morgan. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, just flat, not doing anything. Okay. All right. On that note, let's start looking at our stocks. Okay. Downside. Adobe. In the gap, by the way. 15-day EMA, 499.93. Do an option spread expiring November 15th, 22 days to go. 485 to the long side, 482.50 to the short side. Or you could do 485 and 480 as long as you don't pay more than $3 for this. Then you have $5 profit. Be careful right now. Be careful taking longs or shorts right now. Volume is very, very low. You got to only find like strong picks right now. Strong picks right now. One second. Trying to check something here. Look what the strongest sector right now is. Do you guys see why I recommended STR this morning? One of the reasons why. Not only because it was strong, it had relative strength, and it was the leading. Wanted to check that. Wanted to still make sure it was still up there. Okay. Let me give you guys. Western Union. Good, good, Terry. Good. Yeah, Kane is like a real expert when it comes to bonds. That's what that's his thing. And bonds are really hard to trade.
And Excel. He's a wizard.
He's good at Excel.
I have never, to his credit, some of the things he does in Excel, I would never ever do because there's just so much involved. He's crazy good at Excel.
Good, good. Good to know. Right here, WU about 1173. Oh, we would go here to 94 delta, 12 put. Oh, he's definitely he really made an impression on me, I'll tell you. Not a lot of people make impressions on me. Gaston, tell them Kane said hello. Tell him Kane said hello. DHR. Tell them the ex-vice president of the company says hello. Right here, DHR. You guys see why I think the stock is a dog? About stop loss right here, about 260. We're going to go about 22 days out. 79 delta, 68 delta, 68 delta, either 68 or 75, doesn't matter, but 257.50 or 260, one or the two. Yep, so simple, but such a good line, right? Yep. Continue. WFRD. What do I need to say here? I mean, what a stinker, right? What a stinker. We'll use the 50-day moving average. If we can use one of the three, the red, white, or blue, we always do that. 94, 81 delta, 85 put. There you go, Cyrus. What a stinker. By the way, Charlie, are you here? If you are, just say hello. Not gonna pick on you, just say hello. I know he was there this morning. Not sure if he's now. Shower an hour and a half ago when things were settling down. Randall, don't take a shower and go for breakfast when markets are open. Stay at your desk. Learn from this. 81 delta, 81 put. November 15th expiration. A 50-day moving average is a stop loss. Continue. Teradyne. Glenn, send me an email and I'll respond to you. I want to move this forward because I got a class in 22 minutes. Just send me a quick email. I'll respond to you instantly. Thank you. 200-day moving average, 123. 22 days to go. 71 delta, 120 put right here. And for all of you who decided to not sign up for A-line, you just missed 15 swing trades in a row, all winners. I can't calculate my profit factor because we don't have a loser yet in that program. So, oh well, what am I going to tell you? Matt, can you give him a purchase link for A-line? Can you get it from the guys? The class at 1 is going to be for people who already have A-line. It's going to be for premium members. Yeah, we're all good with not having a profit factor. So right here, 71, 120 put. Yeah, that's definitely the problem we want to have. And I hope all of you enjoyed those 15 winners in a row. I know you all did because they were all swing trades. You couldn't have missed those. Thank you, Roger. First time I have one building my confidence. Good, Polly. I'm glad to hear that. Now, we did have a couple of morons thought the A line was just an 8-day moving average. If you guys think I'm going to sell you the 8-day moving average and charge you $1,000 or $1,500, then you must really think I'm a real scumbag. It's a complete system. That's just the entry mechanism. It's a complete system.
That's just
Like,
a piece of the entry system. It's not the whole thing.
right, right. I remember 2 emails. He's just selling the 8-line EMA. I can't believe I'm paying $1,500. No, I'm not selling you the 8-line moving average for $1,500. Yeah, Dom, I had the same problem. You're right. Yep. Speaking of pattern trader, we just had a bonus trade that made like 4 hours, like 90% on it. 11 CERT, $12. No options here. Michael says I've gotten 5 in a row. Michael, why have you gotten 5 in a row and not 15 in a row? I'm curious. Just out of curiosity. What was wrong with the sixth one? I'm curious.
You just got the program.
Oh, well, that's a good reason. I was hoping you would say that. That's a good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Real good answer. NXT. Oh, what a stinker. Right here. 3580. 35 put. November 15th expiration. That's right, Jason. Exactly. Exactly. Nice, Ken. Nice. Ken.
That was the 20th in a row.
Yes, that was the 20th in a
Lucky
row.
number 20.
Number 20. STNG. How many times have I given you guys this stock?
You know, I need to look to see what our longest streak is in any of the programs.
You do. You need to do some. You need to do some self-reflection.
The closest one was
Matt would
Pattern
like
Trader.
this self-reflection.
Yeah.
64. 79 delta, 65. 65 put right here. Now, if you're asking me why I'm not taking gap ups on gap to greens, because they're all puts against the trend. You don't take trades against the trend. What's wrong with you folks? You only do gap to greens to the long side on stocks like this that are breaking up. Stocks like McDonald's breaking up, right? I'm sure I just answered a lot of questions. Richard just sold the other half of T-Mobile for a total of $1,230. Let's take a look at T-Mobile. Hey, look at T-Mobile. This stock right here, Rich. Let's pull it up. Let's take a look at this here. TMUS. Got to go here first. How do I search channel? Oh, here we go. TMUS. Oh, look at this. Right here. Adding T-Mobile to long watch list at 10:05 in the morning. Right here. Pow. Pow. All right, let's continue. That's it for the short side. Let's now look at the long side. You're welcome, Richard. Long side, CBRE. Perfect. Right here, about 127. Nice bread. Grab that, Matt. Go to calls. 67 delta, 130 call. Schwab. I like Schwab a lot right now. Last 3 days, it's been really strong too. Lisa, Matt will post the link so you can join the A line. He'll find you a link.
I posted one a minute ago.
Oh, can you post again?
Yeah, I'll post
Lisa?
it again.
Thank you. Right here, stop loss at 69.60. We're going to go 22 days out to the 72 delta, 70 call right here. And remember, from now on, this program is going to be on at noon every single day. Havana. First time we're ever mentioning this stock here. I'm surprised to see it on my list. 185.50. 22 days to go, 77 delta, 190 call. If you want to do a spread, you can buy the 197.50 against the 202.50 for less than $3. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, we're going to have that class in 15 minutes if you guys want it. Allstate. I like it right here. This is an A-line, actually, an A-line trade, but I prefer it a little higher. Stop loss right here at the 50-day, 187. 22 days out, 78 delta, 185. It's like the SPY wants to cross the 50-day and move higher. The VWAP and move higher, which is good for MSTR. TWLO. What a beautiful chart, right? By the way, look. Oh my God, Matt, look at what happened here at 12 o'clock. Let's see. I wonder. Didn't I give Twilio today too? No, I guess not. I thought I did. Huh, weird. I thought I gave Twilio today. I like Twilio here. 68.75. Beautiful, Karen. Beautiful. 68.75. 22 days out, 77 delta, 69 call. Walmart. First time we're ever talking about this stock here. Are you shocked, Matt?
I am not.
I know, I know. Thank you, Brett. Yeah, you can go buy one now. 79.70. Beautiful chart. 76 delta, 81 call. Ice baby. Like financial techs. I tell you, 163.70, 90 delta, 160 call right there. All right, Matt, why don't you do seasonality? And then I hope you guys all join me in the, Robert, there will be one for, if you come to my class, you will be offered a lifetime A-line for a very, very good price towards the end of the class. I promise you that. But come to the class at 10 a.m. At 1 p.m., I mean. Good for you, Ken. Well, you're allowed. You do have a post-PhD in math, so you can go ahead and Ken, we're going to give you a exemption so that you can do options yourself. Anybody who has a post-PhD in math, you guys can figure out how to choose options yourself. I don't think you need my help for that. Wouldn't it be funny? Post PhD in math is asking me for help with option selection. That would be the funniest thing in the world. In math, post PhD in math from MIT asking me for help. And all right, Matt, take it from here. Give us seasonality. I'll be back in 10 minutes in the other broadcasts. I don't know what the overdrive trade is. Ask Matt. He trades the overdrive. He'll tell you. All right. Yes, bond market affects the stock market. Stocks get their volatility from the bond market. Bonds get their volatility from currency markets. The currency market is 1,000 times bigger than the bond market, and the bond market's 1,000 times bigger than the stock market. Go ahead, Matt. Do your thing, and I'll be back in 10 minutes. I hope to see you all in the A-line class. There should be a link in your members area. If not, customer support will send it to you. Okay.
All right.
Man, look at GEV. It's going crazy. The damn options were too wide. Go ahead, Matt. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Perfect, Karen. I'll see you there in 10 minutes.
All right. Here is seasonality. Here's your sectors on the long side. I think we missed yesterday, but they had pulled back pretty good 2 days ago. They had been really strong. Today they're heating back up. Still really strong in utilities. Financials have actually popped up in here, but every single sector on this list is in the go zone, as you would say. Almost all of them are above 70. There's two that aren't: consumer discretionary and real estate that has a low number of trades, though. And all of these profit factors are excellent. Here is the short side. It is a desolate wasteland, which is great for the long side. Uh, Probably this week, Paulie. I think it's due. All right, here's the 10-day hold or 2-week hold. These are excellent numbers. These accuracies are very high. Profit factors are really good. Industrials and financials are awesome. Same thing with basic materials. Utilities look good, but all the rest of these don't look bad either. But this is honestly pretty remarkable right here. For all you're doing is buying and holding for 2 weeks or 10 market days. So industrials, financials, and basic materials, 83% accuracy. Yeah. That is quite an anomaly. And that is what we look for. Here is the numbers sorted. On the long side, you have a very big number, 405. The short side is 29. That's great. There's nothing there. 10-day hold is 202 to 70. 371 to 60. I don't know that I've ever seen stronger seasonality than that. Let's look at the break even or better profit on the 2-week hold. 481 and a 550. I'm not a very excitable person, so I'm probably not conveying this, but that is really the most unbelievable numbers I've seen on seasonality as a whole ever since I've been doing this. That is really, really strong. I'm actually going to go run it again after this to make sure these numbers aren't wrong, because it's almost unbelievable. Yeah, that link was for someone asked where they can buy A-line. So that's what the link was for. The link to the class, I don't have up. Let me see if I can. See if I can find it. No, it's members only. So you have to go to your members area to get it. Pro, not Protator Dashboard, the data miner software, Robert. Teresa, yeah, I'll explain it quickly. Have you ever heard of the Farmer's Almanac? If you've heard of that, there's also the Stock Traders Almanac, and T-Buzz really loves that thing. So we were looking at it and we're like, you know what? I bet we can do that better with all the technology we have. So we coded our own. So what this is doing is going back all the way back to 1990, if the stock's been around, and running the numbers. So every day, every year on October 24th, this was buying it at the close, holding it for 10 days and selling it. This particular one was, and then it's just calculating the numbers for it. Yeah, right. So we're looking for anomalies. Perfect, Ken. Strength in the market. It's a great time of year. It's yeah, we do. We trade them in Stealth Surge, which just took its 20th winner in a row. Decision on uh kind of, Norman. Yes and no. The data miner is actually made with this tool. Not this exact one, but it's a really long file. It's aggregating all of these reports every day and then putting that into the software so you guys can easily read it. Because otherwise, let me. Uh-oh. Otherwise, it looks like this. All the way down. And that's no fun. All right, folks. I'm going to clear the air so we can get over to the masterclass. I think that's what we're doing. Or A-line. Thanks, Murray. I'll let them know. AEE. A little late to the party for my liking. Although maybe could have a nice little just dog leg turn around there. John, it's if you're a fan of baseball, it is literally like a scouting report, or in football, if you're watching film, right? It's no guarantee of what the next play is going to be. But if you look back and 60% of the time or 70% of the time, he hits to the right side of the field, you're going to want to stack the defense a little bit to the right. But he could hit it anywhere. I can't PD because it's a private class. Nice. All right, everyone. I will see you all tomorrow. If I didn't answer your question, I'm getting a lot of them. Here's my email. Right there. Yep. It's matt@rogerscott.com. Data miner software, John. All right, everyone. Yes, the class is now every day at noon.